Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to speak about truth. So in today's truth, today Monday, June 1st, 2026. Today's truth is that the narrative has changed. I can officially confirm this as there's about 20 to 30 both the tarot card readers and message downloaders are on all the same narrative, which is the truth. So 20 to 30 of what I was able to catch through YouTube's recommendation. So there's much more than that, which means the official narrative is now truth. We have overwritten the narrative of the Illuminatis. Officially. So this is why I am slow. I've noticed it. So this is why I'm like a sloth. Because I pivot, then I gotta wait for the energies to adapt to my pivot, right? Once it adapts, I can feel it in the ether that it changed, and then I can make another video about it and talk about it. So every video is a pivot, then break, implementation phase, right? And then back to making a video. So this is why I'm like a sloth. Because I move with the energy. And have you ever seen a branch grow? Branch grows really slow. That's in the 3D, right? Because a branch is matter. It's a tree. That's 3D. It grows slow. But energetically, you know what's behind that plant? So much energy, right? It takes the light, it takes the water, it does its thing. It's like lightning, right? Lightning is energy. So lightning is fast. So you gotta have the energy first, and then matter manifests. So now that the narrative is truth, which means it's great. We are officially in the new earth. Congratulations, everybody, we made it. So this is why there's no point of talking about the past, okay? The past is showing us what we need to do to change and move forward, because we need to change, right? The old ways of doing things is definitely not the way to go. So again, with the secret society, right? The whole brotherhood, the whole secret society, this has to go. The brothers are not ruling the earth. The old men of the planets, no offense, old men, but they're not ruling the earth. We're not going to keep this a secret, right? So moving forward is truth. The truth is out. No one can stop tarot readers from reading the ether. It's over, Illuminati. Naughty, naughty, Illuminati. Over. Okay. So now it's the narrative of truth going forward. So what is the truth? Okay? Let's go with this. So first and foremost, how do you know if something is true or false? What is moral, right? Morality can be questioned. A long time ago, when I was not aware of who I was, I used to throw trash out my window while I was driving, chewing gum, whatever. I am not proud of this, but I used to, because I was like, what's a chewing gum, Nothing compared to the size of this planet. And then I questioned, what is morality? Because something that's like moral to me might be not moral to you, like we're all made different. So there's no law of saying what is moral and what is not moral, right? We have people that do moral things and they're like, look how virtuous I am, so morals can be manipulated. So a yogi at Vipassana told me, the way you know if something's right or wrong is you ask yourself, if everyone did it, would it be okay? So let's take my example of a little paper. It's biodegradable. Throw it out the window while you're driving on the highway. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's not going to hit anyone's windows, To me, it was justified. But if everyone did it, would that be okay? And the answer is no. Hell no. So you see, if you're ever confused on if something's right or wrong, you just ask yourself, if everyone did it, would that be okay? So right now, if everyone's living in secrecy and operating in secrecy and have infiltrated in secrecy, that's not okay because everyone's doing it. So now that everyone's doing it, it's not a secret anymore. Right? And it's not that it's not a secret anymore. We all know that it's not right. Because when everyone's doing it, we're going towards destruction of the planet. So it's the bros before hoes. It's finished. That very low grade mentality, it's finished. When someone knows more than you need to accept that they know more than you. So this old way of doing things has to go. Okay? So, a nice way of showing you how we are. Compare yourselves with plants. Because we are from nature. We are from this planet. So we have to live accordingly. So when you have a plant originally, right, and it's growing towards the sun while you water it, that plant is moldable. You can mold it. Like sometimes plants grow crooked because there's a shadow, it's trying to go towards the tree, the sun, but now the tree is going, horizontally. So a lot of times when that tree is young, you can shape it back to going straight. Even if it's going towards the sun, it's okay because it needs a straight backbone so it can hold all the branches, right? The proper growth of a tree is very important. Why? Because it's flexible. As long as you keep it happy and healthy, it's going to grow properly. You just have to guide it, right? So this is what's happening with society. People are guiding society, the secret groups, are guiding society very wrong. Very wrong. So this is why we got to take back control, which we have officially. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ether. Right? Now it's official. Now we're growing towards the proper way. The right way. Only the people that remain in truth are going to make it to the new earth. Whoever's manipulating, lying, it's over. The timeline is over. You're gone with the old earth. So again, let's go back to the tree. Now, you take a tree that has grown however it wanted for 200 years. Now that tree is a solid tree. It might not be straight, it might be crooked, but it's solid. You can never change that tree. If it's crooked for 200 years, it's going to stay like that. You're going to crack it if you put it back up. So it's not going to work. Okay, so a tree that's been molded and unchanged for 200 years, you'll never be able to change that. Okay, so again, old method, old ways, out the window because they're not flexible. New times, new ways, new mentality, new way of doing things. We can't keep doing it the old ways, And now I see the new way. I see so many people doing authentic videos. Like it's not perfect anymore. Whatever they're saying is not perfect anymore. And now you can see the fake videos from the real videos. Now I can tell who's part of the old script because it's so obvious. Who's still under the control of the, fake mastermind. And who's under the control of God. It's so obvious in the videos now. It's so obvious who's reading a script and who's not. Right? So we don't need to do anything. We just need to remain in our truth and be flexible moment by moment. And then that's going to give you a strong foundation, a foundation that like in 200 years, nobody can move. Nobody can shake. Perfect foundation. You got to take the time to build it. But once you're building perfect foundation, perfect backbone, you're solid. You're solid. You're on your path. You're on your north node. And that's where we all want to go. And that's where we all want to be. So thank you very much. I'm going to keep this one short. Have a great week. Ciao.